We're back with the Queensland Sports Car Championship. Alex Kenny on pole position there, and there he is in the centre of shot there in the Ford-powered Chiron LMP3. Chiron LMP3 racing car built for Group CN style of racing in Europe. The particular car is the Ford Mondeo style 2-litre 4-cylinder engine. The LMP3, a very neat and tidy device indeed. Named for Louis Chiron, the Monaco-based Formula One driver of the 1940s and 1950s. Damien Maneguzzo in the Williams will be starting out of position number 2. This is one of these American style of sports racing cars that consist of a Formula Ford race car that has acquired a full bodywork over the wheels. And then we see the Formula 1000 that's starting out of position number 3, that of Richard Hope. It's a Speeds RM11 specifically, has the 1000cc Kawasaki engine, I believe. Suzuki's also very popular in that 1-litre motorcycle style. Then we go to Carl Johnson in the Radical RS3, which is a 1.3-litre Suzuki Hayabusa engine. Then Neil Mackay in the Malik U2 with a 2-litre Ford engine. Brian Pettit is next in the Westfield 1.6-litre Toyota engine underneath the cowling of that familiar Lotus 7 style bodywork. Then you go back to, well, Rob Cook was scheduled to start out of position number 7, but the Malik Mark 31 is missing from the grid. So unfortunately, his Rob Cook's first weekend in the new race car is already behind the 8 ball. Max Casa.
Attention to paddock. We have Group S to the marshalling area, please. Group S to the marshalling area.
I'm back.
Max Casa starts out at position number 8 in the Ozcam with the Ford Kent engine underneath the rear cowling of that converted Formula Ford. Then we go back to car 14, and that's the car of Croft. After Croft comes Peter Hill in the Mark 7 Bull Ant that Peter brings up from Byron Bay every time they go racing here at QR. Richard Croston is next in that white Malik Mark 20. Then Michael Trevine in the 1986 model Van Diemen Formula Ford. And that's the complete field. So looks like Steve Morecambe's did not arrive, and unfortunately did not start for the car of Rob Cook. Anyway, that front row of the grid near Alex Kenny, and joining him on the front row for the first time in this class is Damien Maneguzzo in the yellow Williams. They are negotiating turn 6 on that warm-up lap. Rolling starts, of course, here at Queensland Raceway. Come down to the line. The green flag is waiting for the field. The waves were away. And Alex Kenny in the Chiron Ford leads the way into turn 1 and has already built up a substantial lead. Oh, we got a spinner. It's Hill in the Bull Ant, and well, someone else has gone to
57.
Croston in the Malik has taken avoiding action.
Oh, and the body's loose in that car too. So whether that's an issue or not, I'm not sure. But look at that car. That's unbelievable. That car. Kenny's out front. It is so rapid, isn't it?
It's a class apart from the rest of the field
else,
here.
He's going to have a very lonely day. There's Maniguzzo, of course, and that will be. Will that be Hope with him? It will be, won't it? And we saw them in the foreground of the shot. There they are in the background now.
Already, Kenny's got a big gap on. Well, he was some seconds ahead of Maniguzzo in qualifying, 3 to 4 seconds ahead. So this is not unexpected. This gap building up so quickly.
No, it won't. And it will be a case of these guys will spread themselves out in the battle.
Damien Maniguzzo in the DeLuca backed car, holding down that second position, running out of the DSR Down Under team, racing team, which is the basically the Townsend family.
Look at the cornering of that car is unbelievable. Just saw it go through there. It's unbelievable how quick that car at Kenny's is. And it's funny. Look at that height shot. There's again our
Richard Crossan. Yeah.
Attention in the paddock, Can we please have Group S to the marshalling area, please? Group S to the marshalling area.
That was interesting. Hope through the middle of turn 2 looked quicker than looked quicker than Maniguzzo. And I think that's more the fact that he's got better aero on that car.
Well, shall we say bigger aero?
That's probably a better word. More efficient aero.
Yeah, with the thicker rear wing on the Formula 1000 does translate into more drag though, and in a straight line. Although the car of Maniguzzo's got more power, I think, than the Formula 1000 that's pursuing him as well though, and a slipperier body shape, so that helps.
Look at the brakes of that car too. Hope's stepped up his game because he's got something to chase.
Yeah.
And Maniguzzo is in his sights. Of course, the DeLuca Developments car with Maniguzzo, long-time supporter of Damien, the DeLuca Developments team.
Indeed, yeah. We've frequently seen the DeLuca Developments stickers on the side of the BMW M3 Sports sedan that Maniguzzo's raced most often in recent years.
He also paid the bills when Damien was racing for Chucky Willis too, back in the Aussie racing car days. He's running under the Grove Fruit Juice banner. One of the many deals I put together for people in motorsport. Look at this. Look at him sticking his nose up the inside. Hope's car, the aero on that is working so well. Either one or two things. Either Damien doesn't have the grip level on the tyres yet because the car's not up to temperature, or Hope's car is set to come on a bit differently. But it's so different to see the relative differences in these cars, but how much it's relating to the racing. And you look at the difference in lap times. Hope's faster than Maniguzzo, and Hope's now gone faster than his own qualifying time. So
yeah, Hope will have better downforce through turns 1, 2, and 4. Not so much
around the outside. That's how good it is.
1, 2, and 5, I should say.
He's gone round the outside of Damo here, coming out of turn number 6. So
yeah, turn 6 isn't really sort of fast enough to gain a lot of downforce.
The body language of the car through here, though.
Yeah, turns 1 and 2 is where this car, this speeds Formula 1000.
Well, it's turn number 2 is where he's got it. Turn 1, Damo's got him, and I think because of the bump, it unsettles the car far more.
Yeah. Turn 2, though.
Straight line speed. It's a bit of a basically.
Well, yeah, Maniguzzo stretches the gap.
50-50, yeah. Lower to the ground, a little bit more slippery, not as much downforce.
Yeah, he's not as much drag rather than downforce on the
there he's back on the inside now.
Oh, that's nice work.
Got the job done. Now that's Damo looking for a bit of exit speed by staying wide.
Yeah.
And of course, when he knows he's got the straight line speed to get it, he's going to work that way. Interesting. I love this battle. It's a cracker. And they're two remarkably different cars running about the same CC or capacity. It's just what this category is all about.
Yeah, Damien's car probably a little bit larger engine capacity. Formula 1000 being limited to that 1000 cc's.
Damo's a bit the same.
Oh, okay. There's a bit more
motorcycle engine power. I'd say Damo's car's probably lighter, possibly, and whereas Hope's car's got a little bit more efficient aero on it. I know Damo's car looks more slippery, but there is our race leader, Kenny. Really, really nice bit of gear.
Yes, he's got double the engine capacity of the two cars that's following him. So
2 laps remaining too, Jonesy. Found that right. A couple of nice battles further back in the field. Up now, Tell you what, under brakes. Always good under brakes, isn't it? Goes to the outside again. Trying to get the momentum up, trying to get the swing around the outside. Oh, he might get this done. No, he doesn't.
Last lap board is out for our race leader.
Oh, look at Kenny's done a 1:09.7 compared to everyone else. He's
Well, that's
6 seconds faster.
That's actually faster than his pole position at the
Yep.
time. Just smoke coming out of the back of Meneguzzo's. In fact, it's coming out everywhere. That's not just a lock-up. That's something more serious, and
No,
he
that's
comes
let
straight
go.
into the pits. So yeah, that's a mechanical failure on the last lap of the. Well, not quite the last lap.
Oh, look at the boys.
Hope hadn't made it to the finish line yet.
I
to
just saw
start
the
the last
just saw the crew guys down there.
They've got to be gutted.
Jim and everybody, they'll be absolutely all over that car very shortly.
Sure.
Yeah, there is something down there. I see cars sliding around a little bit, so there is some fluid on the ground.
Oh dear.
Race leader now through turn will be not far away.
So here we go, looking at, we're picking up our second place competitor here, Richard Hope, looking for, Hope's quite some way behind Kenny. In fact, Kenny's coming down to the front straight now. No, not quite. He's there somewhere, and there he is. There's Kenny in the red Chiron, takes victory. And just as he was about to lap a gaggle of cars, he didn't lap them, so there's a position battle that'll go all the way to the finish. Now, there's quite some time before Hope in the speeds will come around. Here he is now, just entering turn 6. So Richard Hope in the number 64 Speeds RM11 will take second place. And here he goes. That's second place there to Richard Hope in the Formula 1000. Third across the line. And whoa, never came. He had a big go on the last lap. Macau-based Malik racer trying to get at third place, but Carl Johnson was a little too strong, and the Radical gets home in third ahead of Neville Mackay. Brian Pettit will take fifth position, or maybe he won't, because it looks like Pettit has lost a couple of spots there to the cars of Croft and Casa. So, Casa just dives up the inside of Croft at turn 6 and takes fifth place away. But Croft has got more horsepower and blasts Casa aside on the run to the line. So Croft takes fifth position, Casa 6th, Pettit 7th. Michael Trefine will be next in fact, he's already crossed the line. He's been lapped, of course. Then Richard Croston in 9th position. Peter Hill is the only other car to complete the race distance, a lap down in 10th position. Unfortunately, we lost Meneguzzo on the second last lap. Cook on the warm-up. Cook didn't make it out for the warm-up lap, so we'll take a break. We shall be back shortly. Race number 3 is the Group S Historic Sports Cars.